I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
well, you know what? Listen, I didn't. People, you know, headlines are headlines. We can get into that another time, but I was hoping you were going to be here.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking.
LeBron, he talking to a black billionaire. When you talking to a white billionaire, you humble. And you come back on your show talking real respectful, mild manner, man. It's like, bro, listen, bro. When you dogging the black women, like, bro, let's stay out of politics and stick to talking about sports you never played. All right? Let's stick to doing that. We not gonna vote for you.
And I know you can do it, man. You got the, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Stephen A. Smith still pissing people off, you know, and being enemy number one because he's gotten more conservative and silly as You're gonna be mad at him for truth telling or Jasmine Crockett because she's a black woman? Have at it. But don't be so emotional. Act like, you know, Serena's husband, Alexis, go figure, did anything but be passive, aggressive, and soft. We'll talk about it right now on Doing It for GP.
You can't handle the truth.
As the whole becomes apart, I strike to burn, and the flame returns.
Welcome back to the channel. Your boy Mac back with some thoughts, with some opinions, with some reactions. Wipe your feet off as you come in, hit the like button if you so choose, and hopefully you stay a while. Shout out to the supporters. And with that said, let's take this walk. All I've been hearing regarding this Stephen A. Smith versus Serena's husband shit from black people, I might add, is that Stephen A. got checked by a white man and didn't have the same energy, you know, he would or has had for black athletes, such as his back and forth with LeBron months ago. And based on past instances, such as the energy he did not have for Dana White slapping his wife around, or evidence of Jerry Jones being present in a mob of white kids aggressively protesting integration, I would have agreed. Screaming A gets put on a shelf during those times. So obviously I had to see what started it and how it was handled.
RC's, what Stephen A. is saying, if he was in that situation and now he's married, he's not allowing none of that's happening.
Hold on, no.
That's what he said.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me. What you worried about him for and you with me?
I gotta get that link back. Also, too, Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
well, you know what? Listen, I didn't. People, you know, headlines are headlines. We can get into that another time, but I was hoping you were going to be here. I am not qualified. Married?
Right.
Oh no, not me.
Well,
I ain't qualified, my brother. I'm not qualified.
I was going to ask because you hadn't been married before, right?
I am married.
No, Stephen. Okay. Yeah, because I give advice to plenty of founders who want to build billion-dollar companies, and the reason I do that is because I build billion-dollar companies. Yeah. So I generally try to stay in my lane as advice
Then we'll talk marriage advice later. I'm going 13 years strong. We got
you.
Alexis, thank you very much. Athletics NYC 2-night event in New York. Incredible.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking.
How the is Stephen A. supposed to respond to that soft ass, passive aggressive CW dialogue bullshit? Did Stephen A. even pick up on the fact that he was being dissed? That there was a threat apparent? I don't think he did. Charlamagne expressed the sentiment perfectly, and Stephen A. pretty much expressed and confirmed it himself on a pivot.
I don't see nothing wrong with what Alexis Ohanian did or whatever. I don't see nothing wrong with what he said. You know what I mean?
I don't see nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't a real pull-up. A pull-up is when the person is there and you say what you need to say to the person's face. Like, I know Alex is a busy person, but when First Take asked him to come on, he should have said, is Stephen A. going to be there? And when they said he's going to be there remotely, he should have said, I'll wait until he's in studio. If he really wanted to say something to his face. I respect pull-ups when it's said to a person's face. I think y'all be doing backflips just because he said it while Stephen A. was remote. No, I want to see you say it to a person's face. You know when Birdman wanted to say what he said to me, Birdman called a week in advance to say, I'm coming on this day, and I want to make sure he's in studio. So that's the type of energy I respect.
Well, let's go to that. Alexis Ohanian, Serena Williams' husband. It would have been an entirely different situation if I were in studio. I'm on remote. You know, you're not looking at the camera. You there to promote something on behalf of ESPN Plus and stuff like that. And don't think for 1 second that I'm going to let some petty spat get in the way of my money. That ain't going to happen. I'm just not going to do that. Okay, I was born at night, not last night. That's number one. Number two, it really wasn't much, because if you think about what I was saying about Serena at the time, it wasn't really about, well, I was saying, I was speaking generically. He clearly took it differently. He has a right to. I don't think that he's wrong for taking it differently. I did not mean it that way. And to his face, I would have said to him what I just said to y'all. And I would say, but that you took it differently, I own that, and I'd apologize to you, because I meant no disrespect.
Right.
I was just talking about men, because I know how we as men can be. If we think our woman got energy for another dude that was an ex, well, let's just take your ass back to him. What you doing here? Why are you thinking about him and you with me? You see what I'm saying? That's all.
He ain't lying.
The went on a Twitter rant before that. Alexis, throwing passive-aggressive shade. Like a mean girl talking to the new uncool girl at Bayside High or some shit. Awful. Unseasoned, non-threatening. Kudos to dude, for standing up for his wife, even though she was crip walking in the name of and on the song that's dissing the man she used to f***ing suck. Maybe he encouraged her because Drake had been calling him goofy for years. Whatever it was. Still didn't do enough. But what do I know? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content. Hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have. And hopefully I've earned your sub. I go by the name of Mac. This has been Doing It for GP. Till next time.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here.
Never did me, I spit the truth. All you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue.
Yeah, and a nigga bite any bark. When I black out, how you gon' hide in the dark?
Entirely different situation if I were in studio.